Gotta tell you, what an honor it is to have a competitor of the quality of the Heat Seeker himself, Jake Taylor, possibly one of the best new heavyweights who's making it onto the Australian wrestling scene. And he is ready for a fight. And when I say fight, I mean fight. Because his opponent tonight, first time ever, I know I'm really good at this, he's going to be taking on the Jurassic Punk, Syd Parker. A match that many have thought would be a dream contest. And we're going to see right here tonight whether it is a dream or whether it's become a bloody nightmare. Because these are two tough hombres. That's interesting. If you watch a lot of Jake Taylor's social media, you think, this is a nice guy, he's quite funny, but the truth is, he was trained by Tox Farley down in the New Zealand New Japan dojo.
Oh, wow.
This man has made one of the toughest journeys to get to the ring here in Australia. And trust me, he is a tough competitor, already a Wrestle Rock champion, so he's certainly no stranger to significant success.
However, an individual that I admittedly have only seen a handful of times, but every time I have been nothing but impressed. And I could not be happier to see you here at Oz Pro Wrestling.
I've unfortunately had far too many experiences with Syd Parker, which is why I've got Jen doing the ring announcing tonight, and I'm here behind the commentary table. I have known this man for over 10 years, and he is just aggressive, he is just violent, he is unpredictable. And the thing is, in the last 10 years, this man has never slowed down and he's never shied away from anarchy and chaos.
I do have an incredible little trinket on my shelf in my lounge room, my wall of memories I call it, Andy, where I put all these awesome things that I've experienced with myself, my friends, my family. Lovely little trinket from Syd Parker that my son was gifted at one of his first ever wrestling shows.
Was it an eyeball from his opponent?
No, it was a cool little voodoo cross looking thing.
Oh, cute!
With Syd's little head on the top. It's lovely. I believe it's good luck. I certainly hope it's good luck. It's been in my house this whole time. However, my son loves it and utterly adores it.
I'm curious if your son were to tickle it, whether Syd would actually giggle in the middle of the match.
If only I was at my house, I quickly run up and get it and tickle it. However, we are here.
But yeah, these are two guys I desperately wanted to get into an Oz Pro Wrestling ring individually. But the fact that I was able to get them in a contest together, I mean, yeah, I love my job. Come on, Syd. And look, you know, there are reasons why I put these matches together. I'm thinking of the future. I want to weed out the weak, so to speak. I want to build one of the strongest heavyweight divisions going. And these are two tremendous competitors, but they've never been tested against one another. And I want to see who is the better man or the better dinosaur. Jake. Is this mind games? Is this naivety? Oh!
Huge boot to Taylor.
I was going to say Syd Taylor. Syd Taylor? God, that's terrifying. Anyway, Syd Parker, obviously a man who is all gas and no brakes. And look at him, just biting away at Jake Taylor. And I know for a fact that the official could very well okay, thank you, Syd. Family show. But anyway, I know that the official might have a very tough evening here tonight, keeping control of this contest. Looks the clothesline off the ropes, jumps that sleep off the ropes again, and a front drop kick, beautifully executed. And look at that, a double stomp into the midsection, and another just reckless abandonment.
Now, you mentioned a moment ago that with Oz Pro, you hope to build the future an incredible division here. However, as you mentioned, you've known Syd Parker for the better part of 10 years. For those like myself who may have limited experience with both these gents, what's some of their history that brings us to this moment right now?
As you say, the thing is, these two men have never crossed paths, and that's really quite astounding. when you think of all the other promotions putting on such incredible cards at the moment. Syd Parker thrown and then a climbing head kick, beautifully executed. I think for Syd Parker, he is a true traveling man. He is traveling all over the country, competing wherever he is welcomed or where he hasn't burnt a bridge from being far too violent. Jake Taylor, meanwhile, he is known as being a general badass, but then again, using the referee as a shield, he has shown himself to be incredibly intelligent as well.
Oh my God!
And honestly, I think for Jake Taylor, when he entered the wrestling scene, having come out of Tuck Farlow School over in New Zealand, yeah, he positioned himself as a black trunk-wearing, badass mother, you know what. But he's found an ability to sort of almost trick his opponents into a sense of false security with a little bit of humor and a little bit of sort of like a bouncy attitude, shall we say. But the truth is that Jake Taylor is incredibly dangerous. And I said at the beginning of this match, probably one of the best new heavyweights to have entered the scene. And Jake Taylor truly fighting a heavyweight here. He's firing shots into the mega section. Big body slam there. And Jake Taylor now is entering a new gear in this contest. Hooks that outside leg. Kick out there from Syd Parker. And you can see Jake Taylor possibly getting a little bit frustrated now. Trying to almost center himself, I suspect.
Jake Taylor!
Seems to try to center himself by mocking Syd Parker.
The thing is, you're practically facing the entire primordial ooze itself when you're in there against Syd Parker. It's wild, it's unpredictable, it's toxic, and that is Syd Parker to a T. Jake Taylor now sort of taking his time, just trying to gather his thoughts, and Syd Parker just slashing out wildly. And I think for Jake Taylor, maybe he's not quite sure what to make of Syd Parker. But a kick to the side of the head is always a good way to go. Look at him now, just mounted with those side punches right into the top of the head. And this is what I suspected was going to happen with this contest. Grinding him down, it's just a vicious fight.
Taylor slowing it down with that side headlock. And just blasting that potentially copyrighted music into the ear of Syd Parker.
I'm going to load this onto YouTube later.
Let's get that real dodgy recorder version.
It is worth mentioning that for Jake Taylor, despite holding the championship at the moment, oh, look at that, the biting there from Syd Parker. Jake Taylor, kick to the midsection. Syd finally able to get that separation. And look at that, deep six. Brought him up high and dropped him down hard. Thing I was going to say, for Jake Taylor, although he is already a holder of a significant championship, a victory over Syd Parker would mean the world to him. If you look at all the titles that Syd Parker has won over his career, it would be certainly significant. But it looks like Jake Taylor might be looking to kick his head off and wasn't able to get it. Syd Parker now. Going for a big shotgun drop kick. Wasn't able to get it. Beautiful single leg drop kick, driving right to the skull end. 3-0.
Kick out at 2, however. Jake Taylor looking a little bit worse for wear. A little bit of doubt possibly seeping in.
And certainly not a place you want to find yourself with Syd Parker, but it could be that he's never faced anyone quite this violent and aggressive. I mean, we have seen fighting, and now Jake Taylor himself is starting to cross that line, and the official is having to step in to try and calm him down. You've got to remember, at the end of the day, yes, we enjoy watching them get it on, but at the same time, this is a wrestling contest. It has rules.
Absolutely, it has rules, it has regulation, it has things that you need to follow. That includes respecting that referee, their count. What they say is sacred. It's sanctum-saying. Taylor grabbing Parker by the jaw.
Might be trying to go for a big tree slam, but wait! Syd Parker got the cover. 2! Kick out there by Taylor. Jake Taylor, he landed on his feet.
Catches it.
I have never seen that. Incredible agility there from Syd Parker. He almost ate the clothesline just so he could flip through. One big shotgun drop kick, and oh wait, I thought he was going for another, but able to catch himself on the second rope. Tornado DDT, and both men are down. Official checking on both competitors, and oh my goodness, that adrenaline spike from Syd Parker.
Gets him to his feet first, makes his way to the corner, gets up to the top, Andy.
I was going to say, this man can fly like a pterodactyl. I dread to think what he has in mind. The talons drop down hard right into the spine.
Giant
hooks the inside leg, he's got it. 2, and so no!
Kick out at 2.
Come on, Ryan, we've been watching this match. How many times have we fought? That's it, that's the 3.
Look, it's certainly not the first time, and I also have a feeling it may not be the last. I think these two gents will take themselves to the absolute limit. However, Parker calling the kill shot, picks up Taylor by his hair.
Oh, and it looks like he's going for an inverted over DDT. Oh, Jake Taylor's got his thumb in his eye. Got his thumb in his eye. He just tried to remove his eyeball.
Smart awareness from Taylor, though. On the other side, the ref unable to see.
Oh, and now Jake Taylor, his frustration has finally boiled over, biting at his face. And Syd Parker retaliating with a bite of his own.
It is chomp v chomp.
I think the official might have actually lost control of this contest right now. Because these two are just literally
He's doing the best he can. He's getting as close as he can to those 5 counts, but these gents just cannot keep their mouths off one another. But he's bumped back.
I was going to say, as the official was trying to figure out what was going on, he just got a Warren elbow in the back
he calls
of his head.
it.
I think he has. I'm not sure if this was a disqualification or a no contest. I'll check with him afterwards. But right now, we could really do with getting some people down there to try and sort this out. And there we've got some of our ringside security and also our producer, David, a.k.a. TCT of Scottish wrestling fame.
Good to see the man back after a long time away.
A beautiful man, but right now, I'm more concerned about all the competitors in the ring right now. Oh, there you go,
There
Jen.
it is, double disqualification.
Jen called it, there you go, a double DQ. Neither man victorious here tonight. And Syd Parker able to slip out of the ring. And hopefully he's going to head his way to the back now so that we can restore some order and get this. Oh no, shit, don't do it!
The exact opposite from the top, from the rope. Cross body against all the security.
I try and issue him a fine, but I don't even think he's got a bank account. Don't laugh.
Look, I don't know when the bank accounts came into place, whether it was in the Jurassic era, the Triassic era, the Cretaceous period even.
My 5-year-old, shame. Anyway, but right again, both men now are just getting back into it. Jake with a spin.
Oh my God!
David, Jesus! Syd just hit him with green mist, and David. Oh God, no.
Showing signs of a Dilophosaurus. Sorry. That's that field net dude.
This is not the time to show off your dinosaur knowledge.
It's the best time. Well, actually, it's not the best time at all. Poor David.
My backstage producer is getting assaulted by Syd bloody Parker. Oh God, no. Right on the top of his cranium, and he's having his eyes burnt out by this man's salivic acid. Oh God. Wow. Part of me wishes I never booked this contest. Part of me is thinking how I can make money from it. But right now, we just need to get this all under control so that we can obviously move on with this show. And Syd Parker is definitely controlling the ring right now. Nobody's going to get in between him and anyone else for that matter. The primordial rage and fury of the Jurassic Punk is alive here in Oz Pro Wrestling.
I know it's an easy thing to say, but wow. This was the first time ever Syd Parker, Jake Taylor across from one another, but I have a feeling it will not be the last.